Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome to a nice, beautiful springtime day here on Spring Creek here. Yeah, it's, I guess it's doing its name here at the moment. Yeah, yes, it is raining outside. What do you expect for the springtime here, right? Since last episode, obviously finished skipping time through the rest of winter there, everyone. We're now on to March 1, and starting March 1 here, if I can find the calendar, we can start planting stuff. Oats, sunflowers, potatoes, yeah, not a whole lot of the good stuff, probably. We're basically going to be probably doing a lot more corn, soybeans, maybe some, well, I guess actually we can't do any wheat, barley, or canola, can we? That's all in the fall crops. But yeah, I figured at least this episode, maybe we'll start with some oats, everyone. Maybe we'll do some sunflowers here as well. We'll see once what we get to. And at the least here, we're probably just going to fast forward time here real quick. I want to just get past this beautiful weather we're having here at the moment. We'll just skip this here. There we go. That's a much, much better one. 10 o'clock in the morning. Sun is out and shining. It is bright out. The ground dries instantly here. Amazing, isn't it? And we're going to grab the New Holland. I wanted to say quad track, but do they call this quad track? I don't know if they call this quad track or not. Anyway, it's the T9 645 here. I don't have this one maxed out on horsepower. It does go up to the 700 as well, but just got this one at the 645. I'm not exactly sure what all different sizes that New Holland has on their track here. Again, as I've said before, I'm not much of a New Holland tractor person, so I don't know what they all have. Okay, we're going to switch that around to oats. And might as well fill this up while we're at it as well. Remember, I think the pipe comes out on the other side, so we're going to want to come at this from the other direction here. I think we got some fields that probably need some field work yet as well, if I remember correctly. Oh, yes, that's right. Field 383, I think, needs to be cultivated yet. Let's just maybe check the map here. Zoom out a little bit more. Still zooming out. There we go. Oh, and let's see what our map is showing here for plowing and tillage. And so seed bed, 388, 389, 390. Those are all good. Plowed on field 386, 384, and 383, huh? Okay. Well, maybe we'll just... Oh, you know what? I should probably check and see if we can, smooth 386 out a little bit as well. We did once already, but I wonder if we can do anything with this little bit over here. That might help horseplay as well. I'll have to look at that again. Obviously, we got field 383 smoothed out a little bit as well, if you remember from last time, everyone. Actually, it is showing that over there. It should be showing that, should it? Huh. Weird. Suspicious. Very suspicious. I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway, what field are we going to? That's a good question. You know what? Might as well just start with the one that's right over by us here, field 388. And yes, you are hearing me correctly on those numbers, Evan. Field 388. And in case you're thinking maybe this is a map with a lot of small fields on it, these fields are not small. And these are all huge fields. 390 huge fields. If we zoom out on, hello, no. Norton's like, you want to renew today? No, I don't want to renew. Okay, yeah, there we go. And for those of you curious what the fields look like, yeah, a lot of big fields on this map here. Okay, let's get this folded out. No, wait a minute, I was going to go reload this, wasn't I? Too busy talking, I didn't even pay attention. We need to, you know what, we can start planting. We got enough in here to last a little bit. I should probably look at, maybe getting something for refilling this with. A trailer for that would be nice, wouldn't it? Or trailers, maybe. Get a set of Super Bees or something like that. Something for fertilizer and seed. Last time around, we did a large planting setup of one. We did seed all in the front tank, and then we pulled the liquid tank behind. That worked out pretty good. Let's see, we're set of notes. We are good. Let's start rolling. Might have to look at breaking that set up out here again. Everyone, be a good setup, I think, for this map. We'll see once though. Figured, I'd start the series off with a decent-sized planter of one. I'm questioning whether or not I should have started this series off with a much larger seeder now here, obviously, because yeah, this is a good-sized seeder here of one. But the fields on this map are also, like, huge, so even bigger seeder probably would have been better yet. At least so far, it looks like the seed and fertilizer go down at about the same rate here on this. Always kind of nice when it works out to be about the same. Obviously, probably never quite perfect, right? But depends what you're planting as well, right, everyone? Some crops obviously take a little bit more fertilizer than other crops. I'm not sure, again, with oats, how much fertilizer oats needs here. Actually, you know what? I guess we can look up top. We are looking at, looks like probably a good 100, 130, I think I've seen. Yeah, there's 105, 130. Jumping all over the place. We talked about that here a few episodes back, everyone. You know, again, with the way the fertilizer and lime works on this map, from my understanding, it doesn't sound like it is possible to increase the number of pixels on the precision farming map. And that's kind of what would be needed for this map, Evan. Obviously, you'd want to increase the pixel, the size of the pixel map there for precision farming. But apparently, I guess it's not possible from what I've been told. So yes, you end up with this really weird start-stop thing here on this map. Just, you know, again, the pixel map for this 36x map is just not large enough to handle the resolution needed, right? Oh, we're going to miss a little bit in the corner. Oh, well. Looks like that's not the first time it's been missed in the corner either from the looks of the plowing that's in there. Well, I mean, let's face it. I mean, if we miss it, Combine's probably going to miss it too, so not going to worry too much about that. Obviously, as you can probably tell, the fields on this map aren't exactly what we call straight, right? Lots and lots of going around curves and around this and that, and who knows what some of this stuff is, too. Again, this map is obviously based on a satellite image, everyone. With that being said, that level of detail is not actually, like, fully available on this map. So if you look at the satellite image, you can clearly see there's a lot more going on in the satellite image than there is on the map. Something we've discussed before as well. Like, the bigger the map, typically the less detail you see on a map. Just, you know, the amount of time it takes the mod author to put the level of detail in. Oh, what do you folks think? Are we maybe halfway around this field here at this point? Folks getting sick of all the turning yet? That's one thing you'll have to at least say about this map. I mean, if you're farming on this map, you probably won't be falling asleep, Evan, because, yeah, again, with the shape of the fields, unless, of course, you alter the shape of the fields, which, you know, like right here, obviously, you know, I can see, Evan, you know, if this was real life, you would probably just go straight across. In fact, you'd go, like, across this whole area here, right? Again, I'm sure in real life, Evan, there's probably a reason why some of that is not farmed. You know, what that reason is not apparent from the game here, and even sometimes looking at the, you know, this map here, too, you really can't tell, like, why? Don't know. Obviously, some of the islands in the field, Evan, which I don't think this field actually has any islands. Does it? I don't think it does. No, this one does not. Obviously, quite a few of our fields actually have islands, right, Evan? You know, again, looking over here, field 384, like, has a huge one right in the middle of it. 386, yeah, we got rid of all the islands in 386. I was thinking about getting rid of them in 383 as well, but someone said to leave them. As long as we farm over them, doesn't really matter, right? Again, I don't think Courseplay will generate a Courseplay course if I turn the islands on that particular field there. Oh, autosave happening. while the autosave is happening. Evan, just a reminder, if you haven't already clicked that subscribe button, Evan, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, don't forget to turn on your notifications. Get notified of the next latest crazy episode here on the Spring Creek map. And then don't forget, too, Evan, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, that RDAllen multiplayer information is down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. We'll have to see once we get this headland done, if we can pick a line here to use on this field. Probably this edge over here, I think, is somewhat straight, if I remember correctly. Here, checking the map. Yeah, it's not quite straight, but it's pretty close, Evan. We'll maybe pick this edge here, and we'll start going up and down. I think one headland should be sufficient for this field, Evan. And, again, a lot of these fields have a lot of open space around them, so it's not like you need multiple headlands to get around them. Speaking of which, that's a weird field there. Huh. Looking at the field across the road, Evan. Just got like a strip of trees down the middle of it. Probably makes a good windbreak. That's why you wouldn't probably necessarily want to just like go ahead and just like straight up remove those trees, right? Oh, and I just seen we are 0% on our fertilizer. Oh, we're not actually no, we're not quite 0%. We're almost 0%. Like, wait a minute. It didn't stop seeding. Nice if we can make it all the way around here. I don't think we're quite going to make that, though. 0.03. Still have 10% seed left. Yep. Yeah, I'm not even about trying to go around that, and we'll just go straight across here. Like I said, we'll probably set this up with some GPS here as well. And seeing as how we're not too far from the farmyard, Evan, I think we're probably... Yeah, there we go. We just ran out. Okay, let's turn that off. Fold it up. Yeah, kind of a little bit annoying on these air seeders, Evan. Like, if you run out of seed, like, it's just going to keep on seeding, right? So unless you're paying attention, you realize you ran out of seed. Yeah, you're just going to end up with a bunch of unfertilized section of the field, which, yeah, I don't want that happening if we can help it. We'll just run over there quick, minimum. We're not too far from it. And like I said, too, maybe in between episodes here, I'll have to maybe take a good look at some trailers here. See if we can find anything that'll work good here for filling up this particular seeder. I know I had a couple there from the last time we were doing some stuff like this. I went with the big seeder. Again, like I said, I'll have to maybe do a little more looking. No. Of course, it says we're right near to the farmyard, and it's still like a couple-minute drive to get over there. Okay, let's get that pipe folded out here. Oh, that's the tractor. There we go. Oh, yes, and of course, I just remember, too, the fun of getting it to fill both tanks here. Yeah, yes, of course. That is the seed one, right? No? No fill? Why not? Why you no fill? Am I not close enough? Suppose I can check and see if there's actually some seed. Maybe there's no seed in here. That could be why. Still no fill. Okay, are you out of seed? That's probably why. Be nice if it would actually, like, say something, right? It would not just, like, okay, it doesn't fill. Like, why is it not filling? It doesn't have any seed. That would be why. We'll do 50,000. How about that? And then because I don't like how much the game cheats us out of money, we cheat ourselves and cheat, make sure that's the right number of zeros. We just cheat 100,000 back in. To be honest, I probably should really be cheating like 125,000 back in if I really wanted to be precise about it, but you still won't fill. Why would we not fill? Okay. You still no fill. Seeds. No fill. Cool. Don't you folks just love this? Why is it always a problem with seeders, right, everyone? Why, oh, why? Oh, there it goes. Now it fills. Okay, cool. I just love how Giants doesn't seem to quite grasp the concept, everyone, of a seeder like this that can hold multiple fill types being filled from a silo system that can hold multiple fill types. Like, this is all in-game stuff. Been a struggle in the game since day one when Giants kind of started first doing like fertilizer and stuff like that, right? Solid fertilizer, yes, please. Wow, that's actually working. I thought we'd maybe have to like go around for a couple laps before it finally worked. This one just picked right up. Cool. Okay, we're full. Let's fold that all back up. Make sure it's actually going back to the folded position here. Looks like it is. We're good. And to the field we go. Yeah, look out, deer. Coming through. Can't make any additional deer jokes at this point. I'm not running a deer. I know, it's terrible. Terrible. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about those annoying blinking screens in here. Even from the third-person camera here, you can see them blinking. Just zoom out a little bit more, right? Okay, well, that being said, let's head over to the comment section here, see what you folks had to say here for last episode. A reminder, again, enjoy reading all you folks' comments here, especially if you are playing on this map. Again, let me know how it's going, everyone. And, you know, how much of the map are you trying to farm, right? Okay, out of curiosity, any of my viewers watching, is there anyone out here that's, like, actually, like, trying to farm, like, all of the map? Or maybe even, like, half the map? How about a quarter? Anyone out there even trying to farm a quarter of the map? To be honest, I'll be surprised if we have very many viewers that are even trying to farm a quarter of this map. Again, keep in mind, like, a quarter of this map, is just absolutely huge. Huge. Okay, let's get that cedar folded back out here again. And once we get to the other end there, we can set up some GPS here and have a nice, easy time of just going up and down the field. Or as I like to call it, up and down the field simulator. Great, great game, right? All the little mini games you can play inside a farming simulator. You know, you can't really play a sync sim anymore, unfortunately. For those of you who join us in on the multiplayer servers, always used to be the running joke of playing sync simulator. But Farming Simulator 22, Giants finally kind of improved that significantly, I would say. Obviously, in the past, you know, trying to join a multiplayer server, sometimes it wasn't uncommon. You'd sync for like 5 minutes. And of course, when you're syncing for 5 minutes, then when everyone else on the server's waiting at the same time as well, just not a good time, right? Okay, there we go. GPS time. And this will be a 0-degree line here. And we'll auto width that. No idea how well that lines up. Looks like it lines up pretty good. So let's give that a try. I know we got this little section to finish up here yet, but we'll let's figure this line out here first a minute, then we'll come back and get that section. Okay, and I want that one. I think it's this one. Probably have a little bit of overlap here if I had to guess someone, but again, we'll just get ourselves a straight line set here. Something we can work from. Okay, to the comments here, everyone. Starting off with Mason Farms. He was saying it only took you 7 minutes to drive there. That's actually not too bad of him. Again, if you watched last episode, we drove to one of the sell points, which reminds me, I think I forgot to drive the truck back, unless the truck drove back itself, which, what are the chances? Where was that sell point again? Ah, up here. Yeah, no. There the truck sits. Yeah, I mean, I completely forgot to check and see if it drove back here last episode. Yeah, good thing we don't really need it here at the moment. Obviously, again, I mean, I had the hired worker. I told the hired worker, drive to location, but I don't know, probably something with the map. Didn't work for some reason. RC Win was saying there is 35.23 liters in 1 bushel. So essentially 35 liters per bushel. So for that 1,006 bushels in the bin, there was 56,594 liters. Again, as you folks can probably obviously tell, I typically play with the unit convert mod turned on. The only problem with that one is not everything in the game is converted over to bushels. We still have some stuff that is in liters yet. So then you're looking at like, wait a minute, bushels? Oh my, yeah. Just, to be honest, you're probably better off just playing without it. But it is kind of nice at the same time to having seen like bushels and yards instead of liters for literally everything. Like, when's the last time someone measured their yield in liters? Like, what in the world is that, right? Next comment here from Hetero. I've seen multiple harvesters working on courseplay. Can you also do multiple tractors with like a disc? Absolutely, yes you can. You can run multiple tractors with a disc or lime spreading or planting, whatever it might be. You can run multiple tractors there as well, in addition to, of course, multiple combines. At least in my case, you probably don't see me do it very often because usually the plows and discs, they don't take too long to work up a field, right? Compared to, say, harvesters where, yeah, they're not necessarily always running nonstop. Harvesting usually always takes the longest. Now, with that being said, fields on this map are quite large. So even like the smaller fields still take a while to like cultivate and plow and disc and all that good stuff. Definitely, I can see in the future when we might want to like double up on like all of our equipment, right? I can definitely see that happening. Hatcher was also saying, good video, at an average of 52 miles per hour, traveling for 7 minutes. You did 6.08 miles. Wow. Got a couple of viewers that are working on the old math here this episode. Very, very good. From the, let's see what's here. What was it? Yeah, the liters. And 7 minutes and 6.08 miles. Which I think that is about what I figured, wasn't it? Or did I figure 5? And again, because I'm not exactly sure on this one, I am just guessing here But if you look at this, you can see like squares. So I'm guessing these are probably square miles. Again, I could be wrong, Evan, but if you look at where our farm is, we're kind of right at the intersection here. So from this intersection here at our farm to the next corner over here, it's probably a mile. Next one over here is probably another mile, so 2 miles. Get up here, we're probably 4 miles. And then by the time you get in there, we're at least, I think I probably figured, 5 miles? That's where we're going here. So yeah, I probably figured 5 miles. So that's my guess. Anyways, probably what I figured. Get this little section we didn't get here the first time around a minute. Looks like probably nice 2 passes. Should be able to knock that out fairly easily. Definitely thinking like a nice 100-foot Burgo cedar or something like that would be about perfect right about now, Evan. Oh, especially when we get onto the big field, Evan. Yes, field 383. Oh, we're going to need a big cedar for that one or something. Okay, then we'll go back to the up and down long rows here. Oh, look at that. Perfect width almost, Evan. It's almost like I planned it that way. What are the chances, right? Gotta wonder in real life, Evan, if this like little hill here is like maybe too steep to farm, maybe? I don't know. Again, when you're looking at the map here, you gotta presume there's probably a reason why this is not being farmed up here. Just, again, from the map, it's kind of hard to tell why. That's why I haven't really bothered like changing the shape of the fields here too much, Evan. Trying to keep it somewhat to real life here. As I've said before, Evan, I like to play as realistically as possible, but given the limitations of the game, we do take a few, a few breaks from that, right? Something that's often been asked before, everyone, like, obviously, we call this a simulator, right, everyone? Farming simulator. If you think about it, everyone, it's probably a little bit of a stretch to call this game a simulator. It's probably more like a farming arcade or farm driving simulator. Yeah, I guess you could call it a farm driving simulator, right? Because when it comes down to, Evan, while this game does incorporate the basic farming principles, it is leaving an awful lot of detail out, right? As I said before, though, too, Evan, like, how much of that detail do you really want in the game? I know there's been some clamor about that in the past, Evan, like, adding more detail. But at what point, Evan, does it become, like, too much detail and then the game's really maybe not so much fun anymore, right? I think you do get to a point where, yeah, if you get too much detail, especially when it comes to farming, Evan, like, there's a lot of things that go wrong with farming. Everything from, equipment breakdowns to the weather to the market to just, yeah, all kinds of things, right? Speaking of all kinds of things that can happen in farming, though, it is unfortunately time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.